Good morning, second grade. Let's start with some phonogram review before we get into our words. All right, our first phonogram is k, two-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, e, a, or a. What are you going to write? Good. K, two-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, e, a, or a. Write that and say it while you write it. All right, class, put your finger under that phonogram you just wrote. Read it to me. Good. K, two-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, e, a, or a. Right, if you didn't get that, pause the video, write it 3 times. Say it while you write it. All right, don't waste time writing it and not saying it. You're just not learning it as fast as you can if you do that. All right, our next phonogram is what are you going to write? Good. Write it and say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good. This is our All right, so again, if you didn't have that, pause the video, write it 3 times, say it while you write it. All right, our next phonogram is ow-o. What are you going to write? Good, ow-o. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good, ow-o. This is our ow-o. So if you're not sure, or if you weren't sure, didn't have that, pause the video 3 times. All right, the next phonogram is or. What are you going to write? Good, or. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good, or. This is or. All right, so again, if you didn't have that, pause it 3 times, say it while you write it. All right, our last one is the of hurt. What are you going to write? Good, the of hurt. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good, the of hurt. This is our the of hurt. So if you didn't have that, pause it 3 times. All right, let's get ready to write our words. The first word is white. What's the word? Good, white. The board in our classroom is white. Class, what sounds do you hear in the word white? Good, the sounds we hear are I, t. All right, this is I-E. How are we going to make our I-E say I? Good, silent final E, job 1. One more time, what are you going to write to spell white? Good, write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word you just wrote. What is it? All right, I hope you have. All right, what's next? Good, I, good, t, and good, silent final E, job 1. All right, I know sometimes people pronounce this like it's just a W, But when we say the word white, we don't say white, we say white. All right, so we've got to make sure we use those 2 letters to say that. All right, let's mark it. Does this need a marking? You're right, it sure does. How about this one? Good. Why are we underlining that? Because it's saying it's good, because it's saying its name. How about this? Good, that one too. And how about this one? Good, we need to double underline our silent final E. Job 1. All right, we'll just move it, try and move our word out of the glare. And now let's read it. What's our word? Excellent work. All right. Our next word is black. What's the word? Good, black. The marker I'm using today is black. Black. What sounds do you hear in the word black? Good, our sounds are b, o, a, k. We're going to use k, 2-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, I, or a. Class, which k are we going to use? Good. K, 2-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, I, or a. One more time, what are the sounds in our word? Good. B, o, a, k. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word. What is it? Good. B. O. A. Good. And good. K. But which k is it? Good. K. 2-letter k, used only after a single vowel that says a, I, or a. All right, so make sure your word looks like that. Sorry, that glare is driving me nuts. Just wanted to make sure you could see it. All right. Let's mark it. Does this need a marking? No. How about this? This? No, it's saying its first sound. How about this? Good. We need to underline our k, 2-letter k. All right. Let's read our word. Good. All right. Our next word is brown. I wonder if there's a pattern in our words today, something that's the same. All right, anyway. So brown, let's see. The coat that I was wearing this morning is brown. Brown. What sounds do you hear in the word brown? Good. Our sounds are b, r, ow, n. We're going to use ow, o. Class, which ow are we going to use? Good, ow, o. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word. What is it? Good, b. What's next? Good, r. Ow, good, but which ow is it? Good, ow, o. And our last sound? Good, n. All right, so make sure your word looks like that. All right, and let's mark it. Does this need a marking? How about this? This one? Good, we need to underline our ow, o. Is it saying its first or second sound here? What are the 2 sounds of this phonogram? Good, ow, o. Which one is it saying? All right, I hope you're showing me the first sound, ow-o, in brown. All right, does this need a marking? All right, let's read our word. Nice job. All right, our next word is blue. What's the word? Good, blue. My dress today is blue. Blue. What sounds do we hear in the word blue? Good, our sounds are b, ul, oo. This oo is a, u, oo, What lets our u, oo, say oo? All right. I bet some of you said open syllable. If you're doing at home what you're doing in class. You're right, this is an open syllable, but I want us to know the rules because we have two different rules. This is one of our more consistent vowels. Can anyone say the more consistent vowel rule for me? All right, great job if you said it. If not, when I start, join in. Our more consistent vowels are A, E, O, and U. And their rule is A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, one more time. What is it? Say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so we've got b, ul, oo. And this is an open syllable. Something's wrong with our word. What's wrong with our word? English words don't end with what? All right. You could have said various things, but I hope you were thinking about the word we're working on, and you said English words do not end with U. They don't. So what do we add? Good. It's a silent final E. The or you think job 2. So it's silent final E, job what? Good. Job 2. So write the sounds in blue. Say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word you just wrote. What is it? Good, b. What's next? Good, ul, oo. Which oo is it? Good, u, oo. And what lets our u, oo say oo? All right, you've already said the rule a couple times, so I'll let you say open syllable for right now. All right. So we've got our word here. My word's all finished, right? Oh, that's right. It's not. English words don't end with U. So I add silent final E, job what? Good, job 2. V or U, think job 2. All right. So this is our word. Let's mark it. Does this need a marking? How about this? How about this one? Okay, we know it's saying its name because it's at the end of a syllable, or it was at the end of a syllable until we had to add that silent final E. But is it saying its name or its nickname? Can you tell me the 4 sounds of this phonogram? Good. U, oo, Is it saying you or is it saying oo? Good, it's saying oo. So this is the special one where it gets both these markings because it's saying its name, but actually its nickname. So we need both those markings to know that this is going to say oo. And how about this one? Good, we need to double underline our silent final E, job 2. All right, let's read our word, class. Nice job. All right, our next word is orange. What's the word? Good, orange. This, of course, we know is 2 different things. It's the fruit that you eat and the color, but they both are spelled the same way. All right, so let's see. I have an orange scarf. orange. Orange is a two-way word. We have to say orange to spell it. All right, say that with me, orange. That's good. One more time, orange. All right, now by yourself. Good, orange. Put your hand on your chin. How many syllables are in orange? Show me. Orange. I hope this is what you're showing me. Good. All right, our first syllable is or. What's our first syllable? Good, or. What sounds do we hear in the syllable or? Wait, I wasn't trying to trick you. We can't take the sound or apart any further. All right, so our first syllable, we're going to write our phonogram, the two letters that say or. Say it while you write it. Put your syllable break at the end. Put your pencil down when you're finished with that. All right, our second syllable is ange. What's our second syllable? Good, ange. What sounds do you, ange? What sounds do you hear in that syllable, ange? Good, it's a, n, j. Uh-oh. English words, you may remember, English words also do not end with J. And we can't use our three-letter J because that can only come after a single vowel saying its first sound. And this is N. All right. So there's only one thing we can use at the end of this word to say J. And that is our G, J. Class, what are we going to use to say J? Good, G, J. But remember, it cannot say its second sound unless we give it something that lets it say its second sound. What could let our G, J say J? Did you say silent final E job 3? All right, I hope that you did, because that's what's going to make our G, J say J. Remember, this can't say its name for no reason. And actually, we'll go back to the sounds in just a second. But we want to remember our rule for G. All right, because just like k, s, our G, J can only say its letter, its second sound, under certain circumstances. All right, so our rule for C, we're not using it right now. Let's just say it because it's like our G rule. So C followed by E, I, or Y says S. All right, that's our C rule. Our G rule, say it with me, G followed by E, I, or Y may say J. All right, one more time, say that G rule with me. G followed by E, I, or Y may say J. All right, so that was a couple of rules. Let's get back to our sounds and our last syllable, ange. So what are we going to write to that for that syllable, ange? Good, and the J is good, J. What's going to let it say its second sound? Good, silent final E, job 3. Remember, C or G, think job 3. C or G, think job 3. All right, write the sounds in that second syllable, ange. Say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What is it? Good, or is the first one. Good, then we have our syllable break. All right, good. Good, which J is it? Good, G, J. All right, and how are we going to make it say J? Good, silent final E, job 3. All right, make sure your word looks like this. And then we can mark it. Does this need a marking? I hope you're showing me this. Those two letters work together to say or. How about this? How about this one? All right, remember if there is a letter that goes with our silent final E, we always underline that letter. And since this E is here for this, we've got to underline this. That's also how we know that this is making this say its second sound. All right, and how about this? Good, I need to double underline my silent final E, job 3. All right, let's say our sounds and then put them together into the word. Good, to spell it, we say orange, orange. When I'm speaking, I say orange, 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 orange. All right, 3 seconds, tell me what's gonna get the thinking cap. 2, 1. All right, great work if you said that it was this, or a, because it's not really, it's making a sound different than we would expect. So it gets our thinking cap. All right. Our last word is purple. What's the word? Good, purple. My sister's favorite color is purple. Purple. Hand on your chin. How many syllables are in purple? Show me. Good, there are 2 syllables in purple. All right, the first one is purr. What's the first syllable? Good, purr. What sounds do you hear in the syllable purr? Good, we're going to use the of her. Sorry, the of hurt. I'm sorry, we're going to use the of hurt. Which are we going to use? Good, the of hurt. So write that first syllable, say the sounds while you write them. All right, our second syllable is pull. What's our second syllable? Good, pull. What sounds do you hear in the syllable pull? Good, p, pull. What's wrong with our syllable? It's missing something every syllable needs. All right, if you said a vowel, excellent work. P and ol are not vowels, and we can't have an English syllable without a vowel. When we have that problem, what do we add? Good, silent final E, job 4. All right, write that last syllable pull. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What is it? Good. What's next? Good, which Good, the of hurt. Good. What's next? Good. And good, silent final E. Which job is it? Good, job 4. Remember, that's the one where I say silly syllable, you need a vowel. I see lots of silly syllables that people are trying to write without vowels. We've got to remember every syllable needs a vowel. All right, so make sure your word looks like this. All right, let's mark it. Good, we need to underline our the of hurt. How about this one? Good, we need to double underline our silent final E, job 4. All right, let's read our word. All right, excellent work, class. I will see you in the next video.